Today guys, we'll be unboxing the Xbox Series X. So this is the Xbox Series X. These things have released in 2020 and I got this in 2022, like January or something. So yeah, I was like searching for these consoles. Like these are really hard to get, Yeah, but then finally the GameStop bundle. If you've like there was a GameStop bundle, like I think it was like last week, but you would get the an Elite controller like this and a Xbox Series X. So let's get this opening as our last tech product, since my New Year's list is I'm not really getting too many new tech products. So yeah, these are like Apple. Like they just give you stickers, these wraps, which is really nice. Oh God, this is hard. Number one. Let's add that to this. Let's lay it flat because I think that's what you're supposed to do. There should be, oh, there's two. There's these last two sticker flaps, which I will just open these myself. Okay, this box is starting to open up. Power my dreams. Yeah, Microsoft. Wow. This looks very, very nice. Like, wow. The packaging is so good looking. Okay. Whew. Sorry guys about that. You don't need this power your dreams thing. Put it there. Whew. This is very heavy. But we also done a Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S unboxing, which I'm still not done editing yet, which is weird, but yeah. I'll probably have some time to edit that and get that also as a video, so you guys can see. For people who don't want to spend this much money, don't want to spend $500, don't want to spend $300, just buy that. We have this slip, just like in the Xbox Series S. And we also have this this little box here that came and I accidentally just dropped it, which is hilarious. So let's just get these extra doodads. Okay, so this is an HDMI 2.1 cable. Okay, HDMI 2.1 ultra high speed cable. I don't think you guys can see it, but it is an ultra high speed cable. So yeah, it allows for HDMI 2.1, so 4K at 120 FPS is what it is. Power cord, I might need that because I had to use the power. I had to turn my Xbox One X power cord. So yeah, I had the Xbox One X before the Series X, so yeah. This is the controller I see. Oh, Microsoft manual. No one really looks at this. Wow, the controller. See any other stuff? No other stuff. Ooh. Oh my God. Like, this is the Series X controller. I like the triggers. The buttons feel good. Here's the Series X controller. The D-pad and that stuff. Oh, batteries. Always gotta have batteries. Boom! Microsoft. Microsoft, you did make a big console. This is very thick, looks like the mini fridge that people always meme about. Oh. I watched Tips and Tricks video, and they say to use this parchment paper as like a dust thing to keep your Xbox clean. But I mean, I'm not really that type of person. But okay, got the paper open. This is like opening an Apple product. Oh God, the Series X is like. Oh God, my One X didn't carry this many fingerprints. I mean, okay, this is the fan. My One X didn't have like this big of a huge grill. I like the grill. And also I heard there's like green lights that you get out of it. I'm just gonna show you what the console looks like. I can't really lift it up because it's super heavy. So yeah. As you can see, you have the little Xbox button here, and you have the Blu-ray disc drive, and you also have here a this is sync button, and this is the USB-A port. We have I think two USBAs, Gigabit Ethernet, HDMI port, HDMI port, power port, and storage expansion for that $220 Seagate SSD, which is just for $220 for 1 terabyte for an SSD. I mean, you will get really the same speeds as the internal SSD, but it's very expensive. They should lower down the prices. This Black Friday, there weren't that many price, cuts and stuff. So yeah. And about the controller, I haven't talked too much about this, but the controller comes with now a share button and a D-pad here for fighting games or just games that use the D-pad a lot. And the triggers have texture, which I really like. I like texture, but I'm gonna use the Elite controller, so it's not really new. It doesn't give me a new experience, so yeah. I'm gonna keep that HDMI 2.1 because I might get a new monitor in the future, probably not this year, because I made a New Year's resolution that this year I wouldn't get any more stuff besides the Series X. But I mean, the PlayStation 5, I think is probably gonna be much bigger than this thing. So we have the Elite Series controller box. So let's get that off. Any more? This is like Apple unboxing. I mean, I think I can fit this Series X. If this Series X fits in the small table, I probably can fit it up in my room. So this is the Elite Series controller too. And already they're giving us a very premium packaging, you know, a case, like a good free case for me. Now I don't have to worry about it. And, wow, wow, I'm already feeling this controller. Here we go. It's just like, look at it, but, yeah. The controller feels very, very good. It's very, very metally. Even the paddles are metally. Wow, this is very cool because obviously GameStop and stuff. And bringing it. So we have the Series X controller, so I can just compare. But the Xbox buttons, this one clicks, while this one, like, you have to push through.
Wow!
Yeah, so the controller is pretty good. You can actually just swap these out, and you can just put them on, or just the D-pad if you don't want this D-pad. And also this is a mode switcher, so you can switch modes, and these are the paddles. Don't ruin my video, I have to edit this out.
Can I feel it?
Okay, feel it for a bit, but then give it back. Okay, so, this is the packaging, and you have a charging stand here, so that's pretty cool, but, yeah. I'll probably use this case to just charge, because that is pretty cool. And you also have this little stick here to just adjust the tension of each analog stick. So yeah. So guys, I'm probably gonna be setting this up. Don't really sure how I set it up, but I'm gonna set up the Series X and get this whole show, running. So yeah. Hi. This is my impressions of the Xbox Series X. The Xbox Series X, I've been using it for about a week as of this recording. We continue. I actually like the PS5 because it looked cooler and stuff. But then, when I watched some reviews and I saw it didn't really suit my needs that I like about the Xbox Series X, so yeah. Get into the design of the console. So it looks like a mini fridge. It's very thick, and it's like, it looks very monolithic, like a huge tower, I kind of like that. I had a 1X before I got the Series X. And that best position was in vertical instead of it was in horizontal instead of vertical, because Xbox button, it would be flipped when you do it vertical. So yeah. And it looked a little nicer because my 1X looked like it was gonna fall off or if I tapped it. But the Series X position, I liked it, so it looks pretty nice in my room, so yeah. Controller, so the controller, some new things are with this controller. It looks pretty much identical to the previous generation controller. It just has some few tweaks, like it removed the glossiness for some good textureness, for texturing the grip and the triggers, which I like. And the triggers are matte and the bumpers are matte. And it has a share button, which I think that was the most useful feature of the controller. I mean, the D-pad, I barely use it unless it's like a game that uses the D-pad, but I don't play many of those. I really like the share button because I can just quickly just hold it and then it records something I like to be recorded. Yeah. And the design of the controller changed a bit so it could fit into more people's hands. I mean, the Xbox One controller fit into my hand. It was pretty comfortable too, but this is like way more comfortable than the Xbox One controller. Even if I hold my Elite's like big and fat and heavy and then when I hold my Series X controller, it's like comfortable. shaped to the palm of my hands. And because of that, it has some weird sweaty. I have some weird sweatiness when I'm playing, like it goes into like the crevices of the grip, which is so weird. Yeah. The UI. So the UI it's basically the same as the Xbox One UI, so it is very easy for me to understand it and know where to go, and in like unlike the PS5, which I would probably have to relearn a bit, but yeah. Which I actually like when UIs don't change that much. Sure, that I didn't know until was like I actually like a lot, which is quick resume. You can quickly just go through your, like, if you just have like a few games opened up, and you just go to game by game, like quick resume is much better. But for some reason, when we tried it on like Forza, which I have online turned on, so when I do that to Forza, quick resume to Forza, the the game the game like has this weird internet bug where it says whenever I want to play with my brother, like it's like not working or something. So yeah, if you want to know what the gameplay is, so the gameplay, the graphics look very nice. So this this console is supposed to target 4K at 120 hertz, but it's more like 4K at 60 frames per second. I mean, when the One X launched, the One X was saying, like, advertised as a 4K 60 FPS console. But really it only does like 4K at 30 FPS. It is able to hit 4K, but frames really do matter, because because it's a game and games are not the same as movies, so games need to have fluid frame rates. Ray tracing, I actually got to try that feature in the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Like, you can see through the puddles that there are reflections of buildings, which is super cool. And yeah. I played some games, Forza, Guardians of the Galaxy, Halo, some others that I don't know and I can't mention. Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard. And second, starting to be in more stock, and Xbox Ones are actually starting to be discontinued, so developers will have less incentive to support those consoles. Like, people are not going to buy any more of those. So yeah, so these new gen consoles will start to have more games. Get the Xbox Series X. Video, and bye.